Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. So Cardano, we have a bit of a change in the Elliott wave count. So as you will probably remember, all of this here worked out perfectly. Yeah, it did the wave 4, came into the target area, and then we were tracking a 5-wave move down. This all worked out. Here the question was, is the wave 5 here already finished at, I think it was 40.2 cents, or do we get another low? Now, until yesterday, it was possible or likely to see in the current wave count another low. We have had, however, two bullish events here on the chart, which make such an event now less likely. Okay, so therefore, I have decided to count this as complete 5-wave move down here in yellow. Yeah, complete as 5-wave move down. Need to realign here the wave count, but it can be counted as a complete 5-wave move down, and therefore this here to the upside, which I had as a wave 4, it cannot be a wave 4 anymore. Therefore I have decided to count the overall Cardano correction as complete. As a truncated wave arrangement means that we did not get to the 38.5 cent level, and for now, with two bullish signals that I will talk to you about in a minute, we can assume that the low is in until we obviously break below 40.2 cents. Until then, we can now count this as an impulse. So this is what it is. Everybody who waited for 30 cents, I'm not sure if we still get there. There's still a chance, of course. You know, there's certain price confirmation levels we need to break, and we are very early in a potential uptrend if it is one. But definitely the chances have increased, and I told you, if we invalidate now the bearish wave count, could be that we have to count this low as truncated wave, and that we will not make a lower low, that this was the low, but this here is then the wave 5 low to complete the overall ADA correction. The chances are there. At the moment, there's still a lot that needs to happen, but I cannot count this anymore as an impulse down at the moment. Okay, so therefore, what is happening here? So the reason basically for that was we had this overlap between the wave 1 and the possible wave 4 here. So it can't be a wave 4, even though it's just a wick. Don't feel comfortable doing it anymore. Then also here, yeah, we had a bit of a trend line here. 1, 2, 3 touch points, broke above that. So that's a bullish event. And the other bullish event was the overlap. So two bullish events make me reconsider now the wave count. And so far everything worked out. The only thing is that this was finished earlier than, a little bit earlier than expected. Missed it by 1.3 cents. Doesn't matter. No, 1.3. Yeah, 40, no, from what was that level? 38.5, 39.5, and yeah, 1.8 cents, wasn't it? So anyway, we were nearly getting there, and for now we can be hopeful that this overall ADA correction might be finished. So we can count this. Now we're on the 4-hour chart. Let me go on the 1-hour chart. This can be counted as an impulse to the upside now. Okay, so I can count this here as a wave 1 up, with all the sub-waves in between, basically a leading diagonal pattern. Yeah, so let me see how we could count this from the low here, as this as the wave 1, this as the 2, this as the 3, 4, 5 is how we can count it as a leading diagonal. Then we would be now in the wave 2 pullback that could still drop a little bit lower. And again, as long as we hold the 40.2 cent level down here, was it 40.2? 40.3, yeah, we can now go with this wave count. Where would we now expect here a pullback to in this wave 2? Let's take a look. So it could really be that this trend has shifted now to the upside. Yeah, it could really be. So in this wave 2, what we would expect now is a pullback ideally into the region between the 50% fib retracement, 43.5 cent, and the 61.8 at 42.7. This is sort of where I would expect with the highest likelihood it to go into. Already pay attention to the fact that we've retraced already to the 38.2% fib level, and this could already be the finish point for the wave 2, especially as you can draw a trend line here. Okay, now okay, we might have broken that a bit depending on how I draw it. Drawing trend lines is always a bit subjective. No, I wouldn't count this as broken. So it could very well be this was already the low. This is a pullback to a trend line, yeah. Possible entry point, 38.2% fib level. There's a chance we hold here and don't see the lower levels and push up from here in what could be a wave 3. This is normally the area with the highest likelihood. Can't guarantee we get there. We have this trend line and it could hold it. And from here we could move up in a wave 3. Wave 3 target. Let's take a look at that. From the low, if this is the low at 44.2 cents, the wave 3 should take us to 54.4. I mean, if it does that, it would be a serious move, and would take us above all these resistance levels here. And that is what we could expect next. Yeah, maybe after another small pullback. Okay, so that's my view about ADA. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.